Brand new trucking technology could double the trucking industry efficiency. A local Springfield company, Wilson Logistics, invested in a new autonomous truck technology from a Pittsburgh-based company, Locomotion Inc. Francis Lynn is here to tell us more about it tonight.
Good evening, Heather. So this new technology, this is how it works. There's basically going to be two trucks with a regular driver in the truck in the front, with the second truck driving automatically. And Locomotion did just complete an on-road pilot showcasing today. Let's take a look at how it went.
One of the limiting factors, each truck is driven by one person usually, and that one person can drive the truck for up to 10.5 hours every day. And at the end of that time, that person has to go and sleep.
But with this new technology, Chetan Mayor-Richley, CEO of Locomotion, says the second driver will be sleeping while the first driver drives.
Makes it possible to deliver twice as much load to twice as far and twice as fast by taking turns in being in the lead position.
It's very important for drivers to get rest.
Tom Crawford, CEO of Missouri Trucking Association, says this new technology can enhance the future of the trucking industry.
We have a problem in this country with the shortage of drivers. So being able to use this technology is going to be something that you're going to see in the future.
Mayor Richley explains how the autonomous relay convoy technology will work.
It is a two-truck convoy system where the front truck is driven by a human driver, but the second truck has the capability of driving itself to the extent that it follows the leader. That turns basically the truck into a robot, fixed distance from the leader. It handles this entire driving task.
Crawford says there will need to be some changes in order to incorporate this new technology.
Current statutes and regulations require us to have a certain period of time that they're required to not be driving. We have a state statute that changes the distance, that requires a certain amount of distance that trucks can follow while being connected electronically and through other technology. They have to be able to follow closer than 300 feet.
But he's hopeful it will be implemented soon.
Trucking's a pretty big deal. In Springfield, Missouri, you've got some of the best trucking companies in the state and in the nation. Here in Missouri, trucking, logistics, transportation employs one of every 16 Missourians. Thanks to the truckers to keep the economy and the wheels moving, so to speak. I think some of these technologies that you'll start to see coming on board in the next 4 to 5 to 10 years are going to allow that to keep going even further.
So Wilson Logistics here in Springfield is set to get over 1,000 of these vehicles by 2028.